What's up, world? This is W here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about WoTLK King fresh servers and WoTLK King possible release dates, speculations, stuff that's going on with social media, and things with people like streamers, seeing what they're saying. And then we're also going to talk about a little bit briefly, I might make a more full form video on how to essentially choose your fresh server, what type of fresh servers are going to be good. If you want to pick something like a bigger server, or possibly even, they might even bring like RP and PvP and PvE and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that a little bit too as well. And we're also going to talk about some of the news today, some of the PTR news that just happened. But let's just get right into it. So with the PTR news, PTR basically got updated with the pre-patch. So TBC pre-patch now has, TBC PTR rather, now has the pre-patch on there. So that's good. So the pre-patch is now being uploaded. So that means we are only a few weeks out from the fresh servers, which is really good. My prediction was like August 26th or 27th, I think. And that was for, yeah, August 26th, I think was my prediction, which is a Friday, but I've heard of things coming out on either the 25th or even like a Monday or a Thursday, so that would be the 25th or the 29th. So we do have those dates now, and we'll just jump into that section of the video now, which is just the speculation for the release dates. As far as that goes, we have a tweet from Brian Birmingham who said, "I don't have a specific date to announce, and we wouldn't hear in any case, but our plans to have it between 2 and 6 weeks prior to the launch date, which was announced this week, are still on track. When launch is 6 weeks out, you can expect pre-patch within the month." So this was August 1st that this was tweeted, so the speculative tweet was kind of a couple days ago. I kind of missed this. Now with 4 days later, now we do actually have the pre-patch on the PTR, which is really good, so that's going to be taken care of, and people are testing that now, hopefully to get rid of some of the bugs. I heard some of the Wrath of the Lich King has like a lot of bugs right now. There's some of the quests don't even work for ICC, and all these different dungeons and stuff, they're just not working properly. So hopefully they can get this all ironed out, because I'm sure investors really want them to push for the 27th, 28th-ish. Now that we're talking about dates, I want to talk about the fresh servers release, the exact release date. My speculative release date is between the 25th of August and the 29th or 30th of August. I think those two big dates, 25th and 30th, I really think we could see the release date. Now, someone did post the exact dates that we could see of an actual release date for these fresh servers. Now, the absolute earliest we could see the fresh servers is August 16th, and then another date that they predicted was August 23rd or 30th. These are all Tuesdays. Again, I have seen that. I'm pretty sure one of the fresh servers came out on like a Monday or a Thursday, so it doesn't always come out on Tuesday. But that's just a speculative date. Also, August 16th is another date. Nobody really thinks that it's going to be past August 30th, which would at least give us 4 weeks. If it is after that point, we're kind of looking a bit rough, and fresh servers might not be taken seriously. So let's just hope that it comes out by the 30th. After that point, we have maybe the 6th of September, and then at the latest would be the 13th of September, and that would be really bad. So if it does make it to that point, fresh servers are kind of in a bad spot. So we'll see. I really don't think they're going to wait that long. I honestly think that they're going to push it out this month and get it in by August. Let's be real. If we don't get the pre-patch at least 3 to 4 weeks before, it's going to be super rough. I really do think that most will hit level 60 by week 2. People need a third week to hit level 60, get their gear right, get their gold up, stuff like that, and get ready to go, have their mounts, reputations up, and things of that nature, so that they can push for higher levels once the Wrath of the Lich King does come out. Now, obviously, gear is going to get replaced almost immediately. I heard some of the trinkets are insane in some of these dungeons, so all your gear is going to be immediately out of the door as soon as you kind of get to Wrath and you start to level up past 70. But as far as everything else goes, I really do think that pre-patch is going to need those 3 weeks, because when pre-patch comes up, if you don't understand, pre-patch is essentially when Wrath Fresh servers will come out. So pre-patch and Wrath Fresh align with each other. So the pre-patch comes out, and then we will get between like they said, between 2 to 6 weeks to level from 1 to 60, or 1 to 70 rather, so that we can get our characters ready for Wrath. So that's how the fresh servers are going to work, is they're going to come out a month or 2 to 6 weeks prior to when the actual Wrath of the Lich King comes out. So we'll have time to do that, and I really do think that we're going to need at least 3 to 4 weeks. I really hope that we get 4 weeks. 5 weeks would be great, although I do think 6 weeks is quite long. I don't think we need 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks most people are going to fall off. And then we could talk about the next segment of this video, which is that, unfortunately, from a lot of people that I've spoken to a couple different streamers, just kind of through chats. Anytime I type in someone's chat, it gets read. I think it's because my name is pretty short and it's easy to read. It's Utopia on Twitch, so if you want to go ahead and follow me there, that'd be cool as well. Shameless plug. But talking with some of these streamers and in chat, Tali, for example. I don't have the other ones recorded. I can't remember who all it was. There was a few of them. I talked with Tali. Tali said he's going to play fresh servers. Now, again, I have no bias here. Whatever you think about some of these streamers, I'm just trying to figure out, engage what's going on for you guys, going on for what myself and what I want to do, because I don't know if I really want to push on fresh servers and level to 70 and then not even play it. I think that's what a lot of these social media influencers, whatever you want to call them, streamers, are going to do. I really do think that they're just going to push to level 70 and then probably quit just on the hype train. I honestly, though, even if you are going to play non-fresh servers, I really do think that you're not going to get burnt out leveling 1 to 70 with a 50% XP increase. A lot of it's going to be dungeon farm if you're into that. My recommendation is, if anything, just hop on for the first day, level to 12. You know, if you're playing Alliance, I don't know if Horde has something like this, but Hogger is like memed on. Like, just go kill Hogger. It's so much fun. You're like level 11 or 12 and you get a group of 5 people together and you go kill this like open area boss. Like, I play a gnome, but I still go to the human zone to do things like Hogger and all that stuff, because it's so much fun. Classic WoW Beta was peak for me. It gave me Halo 3 vibes. It gave me like these older vibes of these games that really, really reminisced with me. And it was just like a lot of fun to play these older games and actually enjoy them. But as far as that goes, I really do recommend just playing for the first day. Hop on, level to like 10 or 12. Give yourself a little break, especially if we have 3+ weeks. You're gonna get to level 60, level 70, no problem. Not a big deal at all, especially if we can get those additional weeks in, like 4 or 5 weeks, then you will definitely hit level 70. If not, you'll be up there. I really do recommend just to try it out for day one. It's probably going to be super hype. I do think a lot of these streamers, they're going to be playing for a couple of days, but I don't know if the streamers will stay. They'll definitely play the first few days though, because everyone's going to be on the fresh servers. No one is going to be sitting on TBC pre-patch. If anything, the last like week or two before Wrath launches, I think people will hop on TBC servers and kind of just either get their character ready to go, clear out their bank, clear out their bags, kind of have all the essentials ready. But most people, including streamers, are going to be playing Wrath fresh, even if they don't continue play after the pre-patch period or after the period that we can level to 70. I still think that people are going to play for quite a while. I even think Asmon will probably hop on just for the day. I think a lot of these big streamers, big influencers are going to hop on and play for at least the first couple days. And if they do, that will definitely help with retention, although it might make it worse. Now, I'll bring it on to my next point. Tali kind of brought up something when we were talking about fresh servers. He brought up the factor that if a lot of people and a lot of streamers hop on for the beginning of fresh servers and they're playing, and after they get done leveling, they might not stay. They might not play anymore. Once Wrath of the Lich King comes out, they might go back to their mains and play on the Wrath of the Lich King regular servers once pre-patch period is over. I still do think that this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't think that anybody will get burnt out. You know, even me, if I hit level 70 and I decide to go back to my main once Wrath actually does come out and it's not the pre-patch period, I still don't think I'm going to get burnt out, because TBC lasted a couple months for me, maybe a little bit longer, and it would have gone a long time because I was raid logging, but I was in the Olympus guild, and that was really cool, and that was why I kind of kept playing, was because it was like the people that I were around made it so much fun. It was a free roll guild, it was enjoyable, the guys were great, and then on top of that, whenever I'd walk around town, people were like, oh, you're in Olympus. You know, that was kind of a little bit of a brag factor, let's not lie about that. Other than that, it was fun, you know, it was a good time, and every time I logged on TBC, I was having a good time, I was having fun. Either jokes were being, even if it was like a little bit of banter, it was still fun, it was still enjoyable. Even if we were wiping, I still had a good time. Maybe some people weren't, but I was having a good time with it. So my main factor on it is that if people do leave off the fresh servers, it's still going to be just fine. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue, but I think the main issue is that Tali brought up is that a lot of these influencers and streamers are going to go play the fresh servers. They're going to blow them up with these huge numbers, especially if someone like Asmon or somebody big goes to one of these servers, and then all these people are there and they might have like high numbers, but then once Wrath of the Lich King actually does release, the numbers might not be there. So that brings me up to my next point on choosing a server, choosing a fresh server, and how you can go about that. So how to go about choosing a fresh server is normally pretty simple, especially with some. It was just joining Discord servers. So each server had its official Discord server, in a sense official of like player made, but they're usually just one. So Faralina has a Discord server, that one kind of fell apart, but these older servers have Discord servers. So Sam had it too. I can't remember the names of all of them. I just remember the one, Jom Gabber. Jom Gabber had like 15,000 members or something crazy crazy like that. The other Discords only had 3,000 and 4,000. So you kind of go off Discord numbers. I mean, that is a really good metric. The simplest form, I'm just going to include this really quick. Again, I might make a longer form video, but once fresh servers drop, there's going to be tons of posts on, hey, here's blah, blah, blah servers Discord, join this. And then you just check the members number, you see kind of how active the chat is, kind of take in what the player is. Maybe it's an RP server, maybe it's a PvP server. Check out the faction balance, that's going to matter a ton. So see, they'll probably even have, like on Discord servers, again, I'll go into this in more detail on another video, but they'll probably have like a section to choose alliance or horde, and then you can kind of see how many players are on either side. That's a big factor. But I figured I would just include this on the end of the video. If you could like and subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Till the next one. Deuces.